What the fuck is up, y'all? Just doing a little live stream action for the fuck of it. Gonna give it a second, see if anybody comes in. See some love. What up, Psycho? Man, I'm in a fucking amazing mood right now. So, last long live stream I did, I was talking about how my fucking tooth hurt, and I was fucking dying, and so I ended up getting off, and actually did end up taking a fucking nap. But I went to the dentist today, and they're looking around, and he's like tapping on my teeth, and he's trying to like figure out which tooth it is, and like I was in super pain because I didn't take any like Aleve or any Tylenol 800s. I didn't take any pills today because I wanted to make sure that I was in pain when I went out there, so it wasn't, I didn't seem like I was bullshitting or something. And he's tapping around, and I'm already in excruciating pain just sitting there. And he tapped on a couple, and he was just like, "Oh, well, I think it might be something different." And I'm like, "What do you mean?" And what up, Static? And I'm like, "What do you mean?" And he goes, "I want you to go to the store and pick up some fucking pseudoephedrine. And get a couple of those in you, and then I go back tomorrow. They're gonna do a teeth cleaning and look at some other teeth. Like I said, I got a couple of them fucking fell out and some shit. But he told me to take some pseudoephedrine, so I got home. It was probably like 3:30ish. Took a fucking pseudoephedrine, and for the last like fucking hour and a half, I've been sitting here like, God damn, I have not fucking felt like this in like a week and a half, and it's fucking amazing. Like my tooth shit started fairly. It was probably about like a week or so after the March. It kind of started to ache a little bit. And then one day I sneezed like 6 times in a row, and right after the last sneeze, it just shot pain up this whole side of my face. Oh shit. Oh yeah, you play on fucking Sexbox though. I heard that Fortnite got in trouble because they were letting their servers mingle, and PlayStation caught wind of it. If I find that, I'll find you and fucking send that to you. I was reading about it a couple days ago. Yeah, they had set their servers up to where all systems were compatible. So for the first couple of days it was out, you were able to play against like fucking PC players and shit. What up, nobody? But yeah, I just wanted to do this because, like, fuck, man, I feel so good. And, like, I was kind of mad when I did that other one the other day because I was fucking, in the background fucking running off and taking pills and fucking smoking and shit, trying to fucking keep it calm. But, like, just talking that whole time fucking killed. Aw, donating plasma. The old days, man. I used to do that shit when I was, like, 19, 20. Yeah, you missed a good chunk of it. It turns out it's not even my fucking teeth. It's fucking sinus shit. I took a fucking pseudoephedrine, and now I fucking feel normal. If that makes any sense. Compared to fucking feeling like I was ready to take a fucking machete to the side of my face. Yeah. That fucking dude. I don't get it. Like, you could tell he was obviously trying to just be a fucking edgelord and it fucking backfired, and he fucking had to backpedal super quick. Yeah, apparently, first off, Violent Ed, I make that donation every morning. Every morning. Can't start a day without it. But no, Static. Apparently there are 3 teeth on each side, and they share the same pain nerves as your sinuses. So when those sinuses hurt, like it runs along here, goes back to your ears, the nerve endings, just since that part of your jaw is a little bit higher, the nerve endings meet up with your sinuses. So when you get that sinus pain, it makes, the dentist was telling me this, it makes it feel like it's your teeth hurting, when in all actuality, you're just fucking, your sinuses are fucked up. Yeah, you like that smooth pinky fucking holding my cigarette shit. Fucking dropped it as I was switching hands, and I happened to nab it with the pinky. But yeah, I'm like, there's still like a little like linger. Like obviously my fucking like I've never had an issue with sinuses, like my sinuses before. I've had like allergies and stuff. That is the never that connect your asshole to your... Really? Oh, fuck that. But, yeah, the fucking dentist was telling me all about this shit, and I'm like, sitting there looking like a retard, like, oh, I'm fucking scientist? Maybe you guys should stop, you know, maybe I should stop getting so pissed at scientists and maybe listen for a minute. I might learn something. But yeah, it was crazy. He was like, go out, get some Sudafed, get a couple of those in you, and then come back tomorrow. We'll do the cleaning, and you know, we'll see how you feel. Right? Fucking sinuses. How do they work? I always assumed, you know, like people that get like sinus infections and like, you know, issues with their sinuses, I always figured it was similar to allergies. You know, you get the fucking kind of like painful headache right behind your eyes, and you just want to fucking sit like this anytime there's light. Which, I mean, if you notice in that stream that I was doing, 90% of that stream, it was like head, hand, up to face, like. And but yeah, did the dentist thing and stuff when I came back home, and right before I had to wait and get a hold of my mom to get some Sudafed, and fucking yeah, and you get like that weird like ear blockage and stuff like that. But man, now that I know, you know, how I can tell I'm getting older, I need more and more fucking drugs to keep my body from fucking trying to kill itself. See, like, I already have a big issue. Like, I get a lot of pain in this ear, and so 90% of the time I don't tie it to sinuses. When I was 8 years old, I'm 31, about to hit 32 in a couple months, man. That's fucking truth. No, dude, I couldn't get high. I couldn't get high. The last week, couldn't do it. I would smoke, and the pain would come back, and I would forget that I even smoked, and I wouldn't even remember that I was high. Didn't work. Like, the pain, like, this fucking kneecap, I'll show you guys a gross little trick. This fucking kneecap here doesn't like to stay in place. Can't fucking get my leg right. There it is. But like, it shifts back and forth because I've hyperextended my fucking knee like 8 times. And like, the pain from the first time I did that was the most severe pain until this. Like, literally until this, I was like, oh, fuck. Yeah, I fucking slipped on some water at a concert, and my knee straight. Okay, so, normally, you know, here's your leg, right? And this is your knee. But imagine, okay, so this is how it bends. Imagine it bending this way. So it was like this and then that. It made like a perfect 90-degree angle. I'd hyperextended it. And I had my buddy, I thought it was broken, and I had my buddy straighten it out. And it popped back into place and ripped a couple tendons, and now it has trouble staying in, so I can't like run a lot and all that shit. No, right, dude, that's the one thing that I've always loved. Like when I was like 18, 19, I could have passed for like 17, 16. Like I've always had this little baby voice, like pfft. That's how you get Mack and hose. It doesn't matter how you look exactly, but you know. But yeah, the only negative with pseudoephedrine is I'm fucking thirsty as shit. It's thirsty. All I want to do is drink water. Lots and lots of water. And I've also, this is actually day 2 of, so everybody knows about how, I mean, you know, people talk about fucking, people talk about, oh, you know, Jay did a bunch of drugs to lose weight, and I could tell when he did it. I was like, no, that motherfucker stopped eating. You don't, even with drugs, you do lose a lot of weight, but not like he did. Not that fast. And I actually used the same tactic that he talks about, is eating, you know, fucking micro portions. Like eating once a day. Eating once a day will fucking kill you. Like, you will drop weight stupid quick doing it. And so I'm actually on day 2 of, like, barely eating. Right, yeah. That's what I've done. Like, today Saturday we had that party for my wife. And one of her friends made a bunch of fucking, she made like 3 pounds of fucking chorizo. And so today I made a little tiny quesadilla out of that shit. You can play, I didn't know you could play cross-platform fucking Minecraft. Is that really possible? If that's possible, let me know, man. I will geek the fuck out on some Minecraft with you. Like, real talk, they put out a bunch of those expansions, and all the dudes that I used to play with, they quit playing because fucking GTA 5 comes out. And they put out all those fucking new DLCs, and I want to get some of those trophies. So, if you can tell me how to figure out how to do that shit, because I'll fucking do that shit in a heartbeat with you, dog. I love fucking Minecraft. It's so fucking nerdy, but dude, just get fucking ripped and play Minecraft. Dude, I used to play for like fucking 6-8 hours a day. I've never been much of a sports fan, unless it's like they do like the more like extreme sports. Like, I don't like the Madden games or like any games like that. But I'll play the fuck out of Blitz. You know, like, I won't play, like, fucking Tiger Woods PGA Golf Tour, but I'd play some shit like fucking Golf with Friends or something like that, you know? And if I'm gonna play a video game, I wanna feel like I'm actually playing a video. Tony Hawk is a, I still consider it, like, extreme sport, just because, you can do a lot of stuff in there that really you'd probably be pretty sketchy doing in real life still. I'm a huge Tony Hawk Underground fan. Like, I think that's like that, and the what was the one that had the fucking Black Betty song? No, I'm thinking of fucking Need for Speed Underground. But yeah, Tony Hawk games are dope. I didn't like the last couple. Honestly, I don't even think I played the last two. The last one I played was the one right before they put out the skateboard. What do you... It's on your... How? Mine's called Minecraft Live for cross-platform. Yeah, I'm fucking hyped for Red Dead 2. That shit's gonna be fucking fresh. Check game store. Let's see what we can find. Turn this shit down real quick. See, I'd like to do some of these fucking kickback things where I'm just playing games, then I'm not, you know, fucking holding the phone and I'm actually doing something more interesting, but what are you gonna do? What did you say that fucking was? Minecraft Live. The only reason I don't think we'll have it is because fucking PlayStation is like a lot more strict with their stuff as of lately. Let's see, story mode. Minigame, hero skins. These are like all skins. Story mode. Oh yeah. I liked GTA 6 when it first came out, and then they introduced like the whole fucking like shark cards and all that bullshit. And I was just like, yeah, I'm done. Fuck that. Yeah, I don't see nothing. I wonder, is it like an app? I wonder if it's like an app. I wish I could, dude, but I have to have sugar. I have to. Otherwise, I'll sleep for fucking 90% of the day. Right. Oh shit, I just realized who that fucking was. What up, Hex? Goddamn, dude. Oh, shit. Bread is life. Just go all apps. Well, they got like all sorts of like VA or VR fucking apps and shit. What is this? $25 carbs a day? Well, what is like a fucking... Didn't like a piece of bread have like... something around there? Yeah, I don't know, man. I'm not seeing any cross-platform fucking Minecraft shit. I'll fucking Google it. I'll do some Google foo later tonight and see what the fuck I can find. Fuck yeah, Hex. I love you too, dude. You're dope. Man, I can't fire up Minecraft while I'm fucking... Oh, what if I... Maybe if I start it? I wonder if there's... There's probably not. I didn't want to do that. Okay. What up, Blaine? Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised. I know that they were trying... Rocket League was the first people trying to fucking push him to do it. But, they were like, nah, we don't need to do that. Which, I mean, does kind of make sense, if you really think about it. Damn. Why would you want... you would rather have it to where people were forced to have to play, you know, with their friends that had the same system. I heard somebody talking about that they were able to do it. Alright, later, Psycho. Thanks for fucking kicking it, man. Oh, shit. Cemetery lady. Huh, yeah, I don't fucking see nothing. Let me go. We'll see if there's fucking anything. Not shit. I'm actually fucking having a very good day now. Because I went to the, I had to go to the dentist. Because, the last live stream I did, I fucking killed after a little while. Because my tooth was killing me. I fucking went to the dentist and found out it wasn't even my fucking tooth. And, you know. That is not where I fucking clicked. Wait, what? The only reason I said you look like a person that does not touch the D was as a chance to disagree with someone. Not touch the D. I'm confused. You have to remind me. Yeah, dude, this static, the thing that I was telling you about earlier, the thing that I was telling you about earlier, I'm actually looking at it right now, is on Eurogamer. Let me switch this camera around real quick. PlayStation 4, Xbox One cross-platform play switched on in Fortnite, players report. Yeah. Fortnite developer Epic has confirmed that PlayStation 4 and Xbox One players were able to play together in the game, but said it was an error. We had a configuration issue and has now been corrected. So, they can fucking do it. They can do it. It's just... Honestly, Cemetery Lady, a lot of people, it kind of depends on your mindset. Instead of going, you know, playing a game that kind of... No, they said it already happened. This was on the 18th of last month. Really? What? At the Juggalo Mart, CPN said, "You look like a guy that would touch..." I mean, I touched my own D, so I'm kind of proving wrong already, right? I mean, if I gotta grab another D, then fuck it, I'll grab another D. You can't. Like I said, they set up their servers weird, and it says right here, it says we had a configuration issue, and it has now been corrected. So I mean, it's already been fixed. This was an update at... Okay, so the original post came out at 12:15 in the afternoon, talking about how they didn't think it was possible, but they have pictures here proving that that's exactly what was happening. And then at 8:45 p.m. that same day, they issued out a thing saying, "Oh, we fucked up with the server or the configuration issues, and now they're not playing cross-platform." Yeah, I mean, and it's all it's talking about is how fucking Sony's like, nah. Oh, okay, I got you. I mean, you should have... If you're a good person, you should have a lot of things to disagree with fucking CPN on. He's my homie, don't get me wrong, but there's quite a bit. Yeah, this thing I found that says Minecraft PS4 cross-platform play still not happening, and that was in July 31st. I'm gonna take out PS4 and put in Xbox and see what that pops up. That'd be dope. What's this? TechCrunch.com. Minecraft's cross-platform Better Together update arrives in beta. Minecraft's Better Together update is rolling out now on beta for players on Windows 10 PCs and Android devices. That means players on either platform with the beta installed will be able to participate in games from either type of device together in cross-platform play. Why is it saying between Windows 10 and Android devices? That's confusing. Right? No, that's what I'm saying, Cemetery Lady. I mean, you can't agree with everybody on, or there's oh, on your phone? No, Microsoft is more than willing to do it. They already have opened it up to where a lot of games you can play on Microsoft, or like on Xbox, you can play with PC. It's PlayStation dragging their feet. But when you're fucking, top dog a couple generations in a row, they can, kind of choose if the money's worth it or not. Xbox One soon, which will add the gaming console to cross-platform action. Microsoft said that when the update was announced, it will eventually add support for the Play Together update for iOS, Nintendo Switch, and VR devices. Sony was apparently offered the chance to participate in the update for PlayStation, but declined. Yeah, Lunchbox. That's what we were talking about, pretty much. Oh yeah. Yeah. I'm not mad at them, They're gonna do what they do, I mean, it might not be the preferred method, but I'm sure there's a deep-seated reason, Like I said, what better way to sell a system than you can only play with people with that same system? No, I agree. I look forward to that fucking Project Scorpio. That shit looks fucking amazing. I was highly let down by the fucking PS4 Pro. That's for sure. But I guarantee you when, fucking next PlayStation system that does come out that's not, the Pro, is gonna fucking be ruthless. Sony actually, from what I read, has cut back on a lot of the stuff that they were originally doing. Like, they're done making DVD players, I read somewhere. And they're cutting back on a lot of their stuff that, advances with technology, like that. Oh, God. My wife wanted a Wii, and we got it, and she played it, like, maybe 5 or 6 days, and then fucking pawned it. Sold it, technically, but yeah. Actually, I think I have a Wii up in this closet that that I found while I used to work at this place called Selden, and they were property managers, and so I cleaned out all of the fucking like trashed apartments and shit. But I used to trash out, vacant apartments and shit, and fucking, I found a fucking Wii while I was cleaning one out, so I was like, I'll take it home, see if it works. But I have to get a power cable, and I've just been fucking slacking. Blaine. Yeah, if I had the money, I'd have both. No, I wouldn't. I'd always have to pick between the two. I don't see the reason for multiple, 2 different systems. I don't think so. There's not a whole lot in their app store. But I can. Hold on, I want to show you this. I still mark out every time I look at this thing just because it was my first, like, big prized possession that I ever had. Boom! Oh yeah, can't, I don't know how good you can see that shit. Yeah, that's nuts. Right? I fucking love this thing. Love it. It's fucking, still works. Still works. The only thing is the disc reader, the laser in it, is fried. So it won't read discs, but if I download games, still runs. Still works like a champ. It's never red ringed. I've never had any fucking issues with it. It's never froze. I think one time it crashed, where it just fucking completely turned off. Nope, no fucking red ring. And I shit you not, this thing got hardcore usage from, I got it the year that they released the Elites. I got it that year, and it got tons and tons of usage every year up until about, when did the PlayStation 1, when did the PlayStation 4 come out? Because that's when I stopped using it. Oh, my gamer tag on there? I'm pretty sure it was the same gamer tag that I still use now. It's Mr. Mack and Hose, but each letter is, one's capital, lowercase, capital, lowercase. See, I couldn't do it, Lunchbox. What I actually ended up doing was, the last big, update that they put out for PlayStation 4, I went out and got a, it's a, what is it? I think it's like a 2 terabyte little fucking hard drive to download more shit. Right, yeah, hard drive space is... That was another big reason why I quit playing GTA. It got up to the point where it was like 600 gigs or something like that. And I was like, fuck that. I'm not gonna use literally all of my fucking... almost all of my space to keep one game. But yeah, like I said, I was originally a PlayStation kid. I didn't own an Xbox, like an original Xbox, but I had a PlayStation 1, I had a PlayStation 2, and then the 360 came out, and that's when I jumped over. Yeah. The 360 came out, and that's when I jumped over to Xbox, and then PS4 came out, and I jumped back to PlayStation. The only reason I liked the PlayStation before was because they always had that USB, and you could fucking just hook a fucking hard drive up into it and, you know, automatically pull the stuff, right? If I want an Xbox, I'd keep it. I mean, I probably wouldn't buy one, especially with now how, like, expensive gaming systems are getting. Yeah, I think the first actual system that I owned was Super Nintendo. I had a neighbor that had just a regular Nintendo that I used to play with all the time, but it was Super Nintendo, and then I didn't get another system until 64 came out. But I was, at that time, fucking was, you know, a kid, and my mom was fucking stupid mad broke. Oh god. I don't like fighting games. I can't do it. I like puzzles and, you know, fucking like shooting games and shit like that. Oh, that was the Sega Genesis? Dope hex. Yeah, right. As of late, I've been geeking fucking Static. You played that fucking Fortnite yet? If any of you guys haven't played Fortnite, it's free. They're fucking it's a extended beta. Jet mode. Oh my god, Road Rash. Fuck yes. I fucking love Road Rash, dude. Ugh. And then they tried to do that like revamped version, and it was fucking shit. I'd kill for a fucking new Road Rash game. That'd be fucking fresh. Yeah, Blaine, I can't do it. Can't do it. No, the Friday the 13th game is just called Friday the 13th. That game's dope as fuck too. I got that shit. But there's a free game, you can download it for free, called Fortnite, and they have a mode called Battle Royale. Oh god. That was garbage. Garbage game, Static. Garbage game. I do think it's funny though they added the purple Jason in just for the NES throwback. But yeah, if you get a chance, fucking download Fortnite. It's like a PlayerUnknown's Battleground. I don't know if you guys ever seen anybody play that, but it's exactly the same. I don't think I ever played that. Lunchbox. Okay, Lunchbox, you're here. You're here. Wait. I always get confused. Okay, so you're Lunchbox here on YouTube. Are you also Lunchbox on Reddit? Fuck the sun. You see how wide I am? Look at that. That's just the light. Okay. There's a dude on the Juggalo subreddit that always posts under the name Lunchbox too. And so every time I see you in the comment section, I was like, I wonder if that's the same guy. Lunchbox is, I guess, a pretty common nickname. My, one of my ex-homies, he also goes by Lunchbox too. Oh, dude, I was garbage at GTA. Like, any of the Versus stuff, I can't do that shit. Like, Fortnite, I play fucking Fortnite and shit. And, I'm trash. I'm horrible. I liked Call of Duty, and then they added the whole, like, similar to, not Fallout. Titanfall. They added, like, the jetpacks and the climbing and stuff, and I was like, I can't do that. Fuck that noise. Yeah, I got... What was that other fucking one? Let me get out of Minecraft here. I think I still have it. What was the name of that game? It's kind of like, it might be Elder Scrolls. Yeah, I have Call of Duty Ghosts. What was the name of that game? Skate was fun. Yeah, Elder Scrolls Online. That's what I was fucking thinking of. I had that shit. I can re-download it. Which WWE? Cause I got that bad boy right there. These games are fucking dope. If you've never played fucking any of the Jackbox games, that shit's fucking fresh. Yeah, it used to... the game was just called SK8. What about that No Man's Sky? You know, it got a bunch of hate. I like that game. I like that game a lot. Is that, what, Horizon Zero Dawn? I haven't played it yet. I want to, but, I seen that they were just putting out, they were getting ready to put out the Ultimate Edition for, like, $50 that had, the game and the DLC together. And I also heard that there were a bunch of fucking people that were pissed off that got the like, premium package. That got, like, the little statue, and they paid, like, $100, and they still had to pay for the DLC. I'd have been pissed. Never been much of a Metroid fan. I tried playing the games, like, you know, the old games, and I just never really could get into it. What up, Tuna? Yeah, Cemetery. I was reading about that today, and I was just like, ah, fuck. That's fucking super Shaft. Gave him $100 for a fucking action figure in like a metal case. That was like, that's like why I didn't pick up like the new Battlefield games. Wrapped up in the rope. Oh god. Alright, later, Blaine. Thanks for fucking kicking it. Fuck Cuphead. God damn it. Everybody on fucking YouTube is playing fucking Cuphead, and it's so annoying. The game looks like trash. I don't get how it's so fucking... I don't get it. Yeah, like I watched this dude fucking Northern Lion on YouTube. It looks like garbage. I keep hearing, like, a bunch of people are talking about how hard it is and shit, but my personal opinion, it doesn't look very good. Yeah, those fucking glitches that happen in like UFC and the WWE games are so fucking ridiculous sometimes. It's like getting what was it? What game was it? There was some video game where you couldn't run directly like along with the wall because as you were running you would merge like into the wall and get stuck. Right, Lunchbox? I don't get it. The people that do like it are like, oh man, you know, the way they animated it and shit is awesome, and I'm like, it's cool, I get the idea, but the gameplay just looks like garbage to me personally. Like I said, it wasn't a huge fighter game. I did play some Killer Instinct. Killer Instinct was fun. It definitely gave that more like kind of cartoony sort of vibe. Just like god, what was it? What was the WWF game that was on the arcade with like Doink the Clown? And you could pull out that big hammer and shit, and you spray him with the little fucking little thing, the little fucking flower. Destiny 2. Ugh. You and fucking Big Irish. Wait, there's 9 people online. I'm gonna go look. He might be at work. There are 1, 2... Yeah, 2 people out of 9 are playing fucking Destiny. One's playing Killing Floor 2, Grand Theft Auto, and Rocket League. Yeah, Midway. I am a hater. Haven't we fucking figured this out? Dude, that was another game that fucking pissed me off. Fucking Battlefront. I got the first one, and then they started doing all the DLC stuff, and like that's when you lose me. Like, I paid you for your game. If you're gonna add stuff to that game, then give it out for free, or make a new fucking game and fuck off, you know? But buying a game and then like, oh yeah, here's a new DLC, it's $20 fucking, so I already paid you $60, now I have to pay you $80. I heard that to get all of the DLC for Battlefield 1 is like $130. And I was, no, not gonna happen to me. Yeah, I liked fucking Mad Max. Mad Max was super fun. I almost have it 100%ed. Yeah, Battlefront, that's what I was saying. Like, I liked it. It's fun, but fucking paying for DLC is just retarded. Body Harvest. First ever GTA game on 64. That was dope. No, I never heard about Harvest. I remember the very first GTA, that fucking top-down shit. Right. But then by then it's like the only people playing are fucking, you know, super leveled and been playing it forever, and you come in there as a fucking noob a year later and just get fucking shit walked on by fucking 12-year-olds. Yeah, I only got two systems. Well, three if you count the Wii that's, you know, not connected. I think on my Elite I probably have close to 70 or 80 games. And then on here on my PlayStation I have 41. So 100 and something. Oh, just on Xbox One. Which one do you have? Or do you have like a like a hooked up USB or a hooked up hard drive? That's why I have zero interest in Destiny 2, because I bought Destiny 1 and then they started with the DLC stuff and I was like, nope, peace. Like, I play the fuck out of this game. I don't know if anybody's ever played this. It's called fucking The Binding of Isaac. Ugh. I will play this game. Okay, so they do a daily thing where they kind of curate a run, and it tells you like how far you have to make it, like floor wise, and they curate like what items you get, and then they and then you battle for like leaderboard for each daily. It's pretty awesome. I only played Final Fantasy VII, and barely even any of that. There's the Die Hard trilogy on Sega Dreamcast. Pistol whipping people was a shit. Nah, I never had a Dreamcast. Sorry, I'm fucking reading some shit. Altered Beast. Never heard of that. You know what game I fucking missed? Or I miss? Fucking Monster Rancher on PlayStation. And you had to put the fucking discs in and it would like read the coding, and fucking each CD had like certain fucking monsters it would give you and shit. Fractured butthole. Oh, cracked butthole. I don't even know what that is. I never played Digimon. I didn't. Never. I always kind of looked at it like, all right, cool, Pokemon fucking ripoff. I mean, I like the idea. I used to watch the cartoon, but never played any of the games. I do want to play the new South Park game. That shit looks fucking fresh. I've actually been geeking on Infamous Second Son. I just beat it once all the way through, doing it on the good side. Now I have to go back and do it on, or the good karma. Now I have to go back and beat it again on expert with bad karma. I watch such little TV, it's stupid. Like, 90% of my video intake is YouTube. And then we watch... Our wife likes wrestling, so we watch fucking Raw and SmackDown and the pay-per-views. And then, she watches a lot of stuff on Netflix. Oh, fuck. The only thing that I didn't like about... Well, wait a second. Cemetery Lady was talking about the... Oh, well, Cemetery, did you play the last South Park game? The first one? Stick of Truth? I'm gonna say, because, like, that was, I would say, fairly similar to fucking Final Fantasy with, you know, fucking South Park graphics and all that shit. Fuck. Alright, so, in the next 2 minutes, I'm gonna fucking close this out. Oh, my cat? My cat's name's Scraps. And she's sleepy. She's a sleepy kitty. Are you sleepy? She's our lone kitty. One of our second oldest one, the one that was just a little younger than her, passed away a few months ago. And then we had brought in a feral kitty that we didn't like bring it in. It was we were walking inside and it just kind of walked in the door behind us. And so we were like, all right, well, you know, if you want to kick it, you can kick it. And if we would open the door and it would be standing by the door, and anytime we'd open the door, it would just look at it like, no, I'm good. I got food in here. I'm just gonna kick it. Yeah, it was shitty. We're not really 100% sure what happened. The day that she passed away, I saw her earlier in the morning. And, well, the day before, she had puked like twice, but she did it quite often, like throughout her life, because she would eat too fast. She ate really quick, so like she would puke up her food. And the day that she passed, she did that, and I cleaned it up and everything. And right before I left for work, I saw her in the kitchen and she was eating. And then I got off work later that night, and Mags was like, I haven't seen Delia. And we ended up having to fucking search all around the house and found her curled up in a ball like she was sleeping in the closet. Stiff. So we buried her in the backyard. Yeah, it sucks, you know. Yeah, yeah. That's literally okay. So tuna, the story on this cat was, uh, we were working. Me and Mags were working at this place called Prairie Life Fitness, which was like a a gym, like a fitness center. And one of the ladies, one of the girls that worked there, um, she was like, it was the day after 4th of July. She comes into work and she was like, "Man, I had a really crazy, kind of shitty 4th of July." Um, um, and we're like, "Oh, well, why?" And she was like, "Oh, I went out to my parents, and while they were doing, while we were having a barbecue, I kept hearing this really faint, like meowing." And I eventually went to look around to find it, to figure out what it was. And in the ditch next to her parents' house, fucking, she found a garbage bag that was tied closed. And there were 8 little kittens in it, but all of them were dead except for this one. And she's a fucking beast. She don't play no games. You don't play no games. Do ya? You just waking up? Oh, you just want scratches. Like, I don't want to fight, Dad. I just want scratches. I just want scratches. Look at her. I made like a little circle and she just put her head straight into it. That's dope. That came from nowhere, right? Just acquire cats. Yeah, there's like, we have another, there's a feral outside that just had 3 kittens, before, before summer, like, got into full swing. And, she was just this fucking, one of them, the run of the litter is just this tiny little fluff ball, like, she looks like she weighs probably like 2 or 3 pounds, but it's just because her hair is so fucking poofy. But no, yeah, so they found her in a plastic bag, and they thought she was gonna die, so they fucking, they took her to a vet, and she was like super dehydrated, and so they gave her medicine and all of her first shots and all that, and then, our friend was like, "I can't have it, is there any way you guys want it?" So we took her, and the first day, she fucking, we got home, we brought her home, she kind of, sniffed around for a little bit, and then just jumped up on the bed, curled up on a pillow, and fucking slept for like I think it was probably close to 18 hours. Like, we would make, we would wake her up every few hours just to make sure, like, she was still alive. But then, like, it got nighttime, and we just left her on the pillow and moved the pillow on the floor next to the bed. And she just fucking crashed. We woke up the next morning, and as we got up, she stood up and stretched, and it was on like Donkey Kong since then. Well, I went over my time, but, nonetheless, fuck time limits, because that shit fucking never works. Our newest cat was a stray that adopted us. She was hurt, and we nursed her back to health, and she just sat on our back porch and cried until we let her in. Yeah, it's crazy. Does Juggalos R Us still do stuff? I didn't know if they still did that. I remember them back in the day, back when I first started, like, super big into YouTube. Oh, y'all used to watch. Scott. Is he the dude with the fucking giant fucking carnival back piece? I think that's his name. Scott. No, that's not his name. Maybe it is. I can't remember. The Killicoma. I'm not sure. Wait, you said something about Killicoma up here, and I didn't get to read that. Oh, okay, that's what you're talking about. First guy you met on Xbox. That's dope. Alright, but I'm gonna get out of here. Fucking gotta do some shit. But I thank you guys for fucking kicking it. That shit's so fresh. And that's all I got. Peace.